If you're trying not to chase your ex right now, but every part of you wants to reach out, then this video is for you. After a breakup, your brain is not thinking clearly. It's in a threat response. And depending on your attachment style, your instinct may be to chase, to fix things, to hold on, to make the pain stop. And that urge feels urgent, but it's not intuition. It's an old survival pattern. And chasing doesn't just fail to bring your ex back, it actually keeps them away. So in this video, I want to explain what actually starts to change when you don't chase your ex, both in them and in you, and why stopping is often the first moment the dynamic finally shifts. Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you get your ex back or to get over your ex. And welcome back, my beautiful No Contact Army. How is the no contact going? If you're having difficulty, then be sure to download my app Silencio to help you stay in no contact. The link for that is underneath every single video and podcast. And we now have a community tab where you can post your situation and get help from everyone else in the army. And if you too would like to join our beautiful no contact army, all you have to do is hit the subscribe button and the bell notification and you're in. And to read our manual, go to nocontactsecrets.com where you can read 2 free chapters before you purchase the book. Okay, so when someone breaks up with you, it's extremely difficult to stay logical or rational, right? So it's because you're in a heightened emotional state, and how you react to the breakup is going to depend on your attachment style. And if you have abandonment wounds, your instinct is going to be to chase, to restore connection, to do something, anything, to relieve the anxiety, which is the opposite of an avoidant. They will run away, not run towards. So your instinct to run towards, it feels compelling, but it's not coming from clarity. It's coming from unhealed emotional patterns, often formed long before this relationship. So let's talk about what happens when you don't follow that instinct, when you stop chasing. So when no one is chasing them, your ex, then there's no reason to keep running. So of course they stop running. Seems obvious, right? And chasing doesn't just mean contacting them. It can look like watching their stories, asking mutual friends about them, accidentally showing up where they'll be, staring at them if you work together or go to the same school. And all of that communicates the same thing. I haven't accepted this. So when someone associates you with pressure, guilt, or emotional intensity, they can't feel positive about you. Attraction cannot coexist with that kind of energy. When you stop chasing, you finally give them space. And space is what allows them to calm down and eventually think. And that's when they can begin to wonder whether the breakup was actually the right decision. Because right now, when you're chasing, they know the breakup was the right decision. When you chase someone who broke up with you, the message that you're sending, whether you mean to or not, is that they are the prize. You're communicating that even though they walked away, you still see them as more valuable than yourself. And that lowers your perceived value and places them above you. But when you stop chasing, the dynamic changes. You're no longer reinforcing the idea that they're better than you or that they hold all the power. You've taken them off the pedestal. And that can be a blow to their ego, which is a good thing. And they'll start to wonder, what happened? Did you move on? Did you realize they're not as irreplaceable as you once thought? And that shift matters. Now, one of the stages that an ex goes through after a breakup is curiosity. And I've talked about this in my video about the stages that a dumper goes through after a breakup, and I'll put the link in the upper right-hand corner on YouTube. So if they expected you to keep chasing and suddenly you don't, it creates an open loop. They don't have an answer for why you stopped, and until they do, they're going to think about it. When you were chasing, you were feeding into their ego, even if they didn't want you back. When you stop, it can feel like a quiet rejection on some level, and no one enjoys being rejected, right? And that discomfort creates curiosity, and curiosity raises interest level. When someone breaks up with you, their interest level is already below 50. And this is one of the factors that allows it to slowly rise again, as long as you don't undo it by chasing or offering reassurance too soon. So you're laying the foundation for a new dynamic to emerge. Now, before I go on, if you'd like my personal help navigating this and avoiding mistakes that can set you back, you can find my coaching information at theartoflove.net/coaching. The rates are not on the website, and the clickable link to that is underneath every single video and podcast. Okay, so when you refuse to leave your ex alone after a breakup, the message that you're sending is that they could have you back at any time. There's no urgency, no risk. When you stop chasing, that certainty finally disappears. And they begin to wonder whether you've accepted the breakup, whether you've given up, whether you're moving on for good. And that's when fear of loss can show up. The dynamic begins to reverse. Instead of you moving toward them, they begin moving towards you because you've reset the balance of power and given them the opportunity to chase you. Good. And also, you finally give yourself space to heal. And this is something that many people don't consider. You can't heal and chase at the same time. It's either one or the other. So when you stop chasing, all the energy that was going towards monitoring, analyzing, and worrying about them can finally be redirected back to you. And that's when clarity starts to return. That's when you feel more grounded. And that's when you're able to show up differently, whether you guys get back together or not. So not chasing your ex isn't about playing games or trying to manipulate an outcome. It's about emotional regulation, self-respect, and giving the situation room to breathe. And strangely enough, that's what actually gives you the best chance of not messing things up and of creating a completely different dynamic going forward. Okay? So now I want to hear from you. How long have you been in no contact and how is it going? Please comment below. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. And finally, remember, love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.